Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today I'm going to be starting something a little bit different. I'm going to call it Make It New Again. If you feel like you have seen this process video before, you probably have. This is the 30-second process video I ever did, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to scrap lift this. My next video will be a scrap lift of this layout. Right here I'm showing you all the papers I'm going to be using. When I first put this up on my channel, it was January 28th, I think, of 2016. So now I'm going to be remaking it here. Well, actually I already did that, but you haven't seen it yet. I believe I'm probably using a sketch on this because, again, it was 3 years ago, and you know I love sketches now. I relied on them then. I 100% relied on sketches way back then. I didn't start scrapbooking till maybe 2014, 2015-ish, something like that. So I was still really new when I started scrapbooking. I was still really new when I did this layout. Now you can see I did use 2 photos right here, and then I took this thing that says Bistro Romaine. That was on another photo. I went ahead and cut it off and separated to 2 photos with another photo, basically. I thought that was so cool and so ingenious at the time. And in fact, when I go and remake this layout, I use different photos, but I kind of was wanting to do that same technique because I thought it was so cool. So I am going to do several layers behind this photo. I am going to be using a 6x6 paper pad. This is back when I had a lot of Maggie Holmes. I think this might be the Shine collection. Not quite sure. You can see right there, I am trying to figure out how I want my layers to be. And these are the alphas. I'm going to use some of those, I do believe. I end up... This is something I wouldn't do today. I end up using several alphas, which I would do today. But when I put those down, I kind of separate the Parisian. I put something in between the S and the second I because the L in mill was getting in the way. So when you look back at this layout, it is kind of hilarious to me. It's just not something I would do now, I don't think. I mean, maybe I would, who knows? So I've been kind of enjoying going back through these old videos and seeing what I did then as opposed to what I would do now. Right here, I am going through all these die cuts that were from Maggie Holmes. I'm picking out, and this is something I would do now. You can see the cameras kind of flickers in and out. I think I was using a webcam still at this point. But yeah, I was picking out things I thought I would use, and I still do that now. I will rummage through the things and pick out what I think I might want to use, and then I'll throw them onto my layout before I actually put anything down. On the sticker part, I was sticking them on a shelf in front of me and not putting them on the wax paper where I could see them. So a lot of the times when I would take my stickers and stick them over to the side, when I got back to my layout and started making it again, I'd forget those stickers were there. So a lot of those aren't even going to end up being used. I am sure of it. So I decided I am going to put corners in the top right and the top left. Now, nowadays, if I was going to do this, I would do a top left and top right just because that's how I read. But here I am doing it the opposite way. And actually, when I remake this, I am going to be doing it the opposite way then as well. Now, if you don't care to see these old videos come back up again, Make It New Again videos come back up again, I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun working on that. Look how the Parisian is. See, the L comes up in the middle of the Parisian. Oh Lord, I would not do that now. That looks so silly. I love it. Okay, so I am going to keep my layers how they are. I'm going to go ahead and stick them down. I don't know what kind of adhesive this is. It was some little pink tape runner I picked up somewhere along the way. And I am using acetate on this. Can you believe that? Acetate for me now, so hard. But apparently back then I did go through some of my old videos. I didn't actually listen to myself speak on them because cringe. But I did actually watch the videos you know, in fast forward motion as they go by. And there's a lot of things that I used to use that I don't really use anymore. On this one, you can see I did add that little tag right there. Still to this day, love, love, love tags. You can see there's one at the top of the layout as well. Here I'm putting down this little tassel piece, and I was super proud that I was able to use that. I will end up sticking it back down and putting a little bit of foam tape underneath it. Those are hard for me. Those are still hard for me. Any tassel icon, I don't know why. It's very hard for me to use tassel icons, and also even the real tassels. It became kind of a fad. Was it last year or the year before last? Was it 17, 18? I don't remember. But a lot of the collections were coming out with actual tassels with the fiber and stuff. Those were so hard for me to use. I still have several in my stash that I need to do something with. Now you can see that gold spool of twine over onto the left hand side of your page. I think that is also crochet thread that I had gotten from my Uncle Gene from his estate when he had passed away. He was a kind of an artist as well. So yeah, I got a couple things from him, and I really do want to pull that gold back out and work with it some more. I'm not sure where I ended up putting it, but you have not seen that sucker come out in 2019, maybe not even in 2018 at all. So that is one thing I need to mark on my list to find. Now you won't see it come up on the Make This New Again video tomorrow, because I haven't found it yet. I know I put it somewhere and I can't find it. It's ridiculous. You can see here I am still doing kind of a lot of layers. Look how boxy it is though. Like around Happy Day, there should be some more things or something, kind of trying to make it not look so harsh. Also back here in this day and age, when I was doing videos in scrapbooking, I journaled on everything. I journaled on camera. Well, I cut out the journaling most of the time, but you can see right there, I actually did journal. It was always in my own, well, not always, mostly always in my own handwriting, which was pretty, not great. You can see right there, I stuck this little heart and put it right in the center of the camera. Oh, that's so cute. That's not that bad. I kind of do like that a little bit, I guess. This layout is not bad all in all, in my opinion. There are some things I would change on it, but you know, whatever, especially that title. And also the title is crooked. But even nowadays, I would be making a crooked title. Right here, I'm taking some gold acrylic paint and using that as splatters. This is before I had discovered Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold, which from this time I discovered it, and it has been discontinued as of now. So I found it and was happy for a minute. But before then, I would just use this gold acrylic paint, and that's how I would do my splatters. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow with my new version of this. It's not the same photos. They are different photos, but it's very similar design. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.